Hey, how are you? Thanks for clicking or watching or... Anyway, I'm Eric, this is GardenFork. Today, it doesn't look glamorous at all, but that's a pork shoulder or a pork butt. And this is the back end. This is my Instant Pot. And I literally have to do a podcast in 15 minutes, but I thought I need to cook this. There's a backstory to this. And I have a growler of beer from my local microbrewery. And I thought, I got this, and GardenFork is all about, let's do this thing and see what happens. And that's today.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
So the backstory to this is that last weekend I found out very short notice there were 7 people coming over to my house for dinner, and I thought, pork shoulder Instant Pot, boom, done, right? So I went to the farmer's market in the neighboring town, and one of the farmers there had pork shoulder, reasonable price. It was frozen solid though. And I tried one of those things where you trickle water over it for hours and it would not unfreeze. So we had beans and sausage instead, and it was delicious. It's more about having your friends over, right? Whenever I'm in the kitchen, guess who shows up? And so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna rub this with salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna put it in here. And I had some leftover beer. I might have some of this actually. Makes the podcast go better. And then we're just gonna see what happens, because that's what it's all about. It's life, and you just don't want to overthink it. You should just do it. That made a nice sound. Norbrook Farm Brewery. This is an unfiltered IPA. And I'm done with power tools, and I'm not driving or anything, so like I said, I gotta do a podcast after this. GardenFork Radio, look for it on iTunes. You might like, if you like me talking, it's more me. All right, let's cook. You have to wait, okay? Just hold on. All right, so this has been overnight brined. I'm gonna put it, oh, it fits right nice, in here with the liquid that came out. That fit in there right nice. Put these ingredients in. Some paprika. I love cumin, big fan of cumin. I'm gonna smear this all over the meat. How do I get that off my fingers now? Make sure that this ring is clean, by the way. Set to meat. I'm gonna go to 60. The biggest thing I sweat, excuse me, beer belching there, is how long to cook meats in general, and in the pressure cooker even more. So I just looked at some recipes online, and one person had a 5-pound pork shoulder for 90 minutes, and I thought, well, this is 3.5. I'm gonna dial it back a little. I have overcooked pork shoulders before to where they're like dry. And the Instant Pot, there's so many variable charts that I don't know which one to believe. If you know of a good one, please let me know in the comments. That would be really good. So we're gonna set this. I'm gonna do my podcast. I have about 3 minutes to get ready. Oh, I'll link to the podcast below if you ever want to go. Or search on GardenFork, iTunes, GardenFork. I forgot what the recipe said, but I'm gonna do the slow release with the keep warm function turned off. So I just turn this off, I'll unplug it. I'll wait for about 30 minutes, and then that'll kind of tell us whether we're good to go or not, right? This is someone who's very excited about pork shoulder. All right. That is released. And that is some cooked pork. Let's cool it a bit and see how it tastes. Oh, this is a bone-in too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Can you see the steam, the heat coming off of there? This is still pretty hot, but I'm wondering, is it fall apart tender? I mean, you know how they always say, oh, it just falls off the bone. That's my hard part with the pressure cooking, is the time for meat. So let's see. That shreds nicely. Does that shred? Maybe that's just a little bit of... So my quandary is it a little overcooked or is it a little undercooked? If it's too tough, does that mean I cooked it too long? I'm thinking it's too long, but would you tell me? Because I could really use your help here. But let's take a sample of this, okay? Okay, that one piece pretty good. I'm a little concerned about the part in the back here. Maybe that is overcooked. My hand is getting really warm because this is a hot bowl. And I'm talking with food in my mouth. I'm sorry. Let me know your thoughts. The piece I had is quite good. That's really good. But I want your help. Best ways to cook in the Instant Pot with meat. Let me know, okay?